It is truly a great honor and privilege to stand before you today and deliver these opening remarks. I am deeply grateful for the opportunity to address such a distinguished audience. The Regional Youth Cooperation Office, RYCO, in my eyes is a remarkable institution because it represents more than just an office. It embodies a vision of reconciliation, cooperation, and a future where young people from Albania, Bosnia, Kosovo, Montenegro, North Macedonia, and Serbia come together not as strangers, but as real neighbors and good partners. Through youth exchanges and dialogue, RYCO builds bridges that our region has long required. For Kosovo, this vision carries a profound meaning. Like many other Balkan countries, we have gone through enormous trauma. More than 10,000 civilians were killed, among them 1,133 children. After all the massacres and ethnic cleansing, today we have Serbs, Turks, Ashkali, Roma, Gorani, who live alongside Albanians. You have municipalities like Shtrpca, Klokot, Kamenic, Raniluk, Gračanic, Mamush, where they trade, work, and they live in peace with one another. This is proof that despite the crimes and the trauma endured, the people of Kosovo have moved forward where respect and tolerance is a true virtue. What people in this country went through are scars that do not fade easily, and yet, despite the suffering, people in Kosovo have been ready in offering the hand of peace. Why your organization and the work you do is important? Because interaction is key that breaks all stereotypes. When young people meet, talk, and share experiences, prejudices dissolve. Ignorance is replaced by understanding, and walls give way to friendship. We cannot allow future generations to grow in isolation from one another. They deserve to inherit not division, but connection. The truth is we are small countries, but within that smallness lies a great truth. We share far more commonalities than differences. We should be more curious to know one another, to explore not just our cultures, but also the world beyond us. As Carl Sagan once reminded humanity of the pale blue dot, our tiny home in the vastness of the universe. Seen from that perspective, our divisions should be insignificant. What truly matters is how we come together on this small, fragile planet we all call home. Our countries have so much to give to the world. Yes, we are different, but that is a value. Remember, Confucius said that a soup is made of many ingredients. Each brings its own flavor, and together they create something delicious. Diversity, in other words, ladies and gentlemen, is not a weakness, but a strength, an integral part of our society. Yet, this principle applies not only inside our borders, but should go beyond them. My own children grew up in New York. They went to school with kids of all races, colors, ethnicities, and religious background, and yet they lived in peace with one another and saw themselves simply as Americans, united not by blood, religion, or any other thing, but by the continent they share, the values they share. Your organization, your presence here today makes me proud because you are moving us towards that very direction, where we all begin to see ourselves as one, as Europeans. Is there hope? Absolutely. You are the very idea of that hope, and we have models that we can follow. History has shown us. France, Germany, Italy, UK, many other countries once used to be bitter enemies. Today, they are partners working together in peace, and I think if they manage to achieve this, we should too. They are a great example that we should follow. Ladies and gentlemen, we have to move fast. The world will not wait for us to catch up. We have extraordinary youth in our region, full of energy, talent, and ideas. Our differences should not hold us back. On the contrary, we should use it to our advantage. If we embrace them, they can propel us forward into a much better and brighter future. Yes, we are different, but we are also so much more similar. And it is in recognizing that similarity, while celebrating our diversity, that we will find the path to a stronger, more united Western Balkans, ready to join Europe, not just geographically, but especially in values and in spirit. Thank you.
And I want to begin by thanking the Regional Youth Cooperation Office for organising this forum, and particularly all of the young people from around Kosovo, including our fantastic band here this evening, our orchestra, for their active engagement and their contribution to this event. But most of all, I want to welcome all of you, young people from right across the Western Balkans who've come together for this year's Berlin Process Youth Forum. As you know, and as you heard, the United Kingdom is incredibly honoured to be hosting the Berlin Process in London this year, with the Leaders' Summit on the 22nd of October, following in the footsteps and standing on the shoulders of our German friends who have led this process so ably over the years. And this is a vital initiative that brings together leaders, institutions, communities from right across the Western Balkans and Europe. Hosting the Berlin Process is really important for us as the UK this year, reflecting, I think, and I hope you see, the UK's additional effort and commitment, even more than usual, to regional stability, to economic development, and youth empowerment across the region. This is the third major regional event which has been held under the auspices of the Berlin Process so far this year. From high-level meetings to forums like this one focused on youth engagement. We've already had a meeting of Ministers of Culture in Montenegro and the recent meeting of the Gender Equality Forum in Sarajevo. And our goal is to foster cooperation and to build trust and generate outcomes that are tangible to improving lives across the region. And to be doing this in close partnership with all of you, Berlin Process partner countries, with EU institutions and many other stakeholders, working together to ensure that the Berlin Process really delivers meaningful progress for everybody. It's an honour for us to be leading this process this year. But of course, none of that can happen without you at its core. The Berlin Process is about people. It's about building trust, it's about creating connections, and about shaping a future that works for everyone, and that's exactly what this Youth Forum is all about. And we do this with a clear purpose, bringing people together, young people across the Western Balkans, to support stronger regional cooperation and tackling shared challenges, helping to unlock economic opportunities, and working together for security and stability across this great region. This forum is about you, your ideas, your energy, and your vision for the future of this region.